Look at how amazing my hair looks. It's so silky and soft, and if you touch it, it is so amazing and soft and beautiful and voluminous. And so if you guys want to see how to do this, it looks so good. So basically my entire TikTok For You page has been people using the Dyson Airwrap, and it just looks amazing, but I could not justify spending like $500 on a hairdryer. Like, that was crazy. And then I got the Revlon One Step because I saw so many people kind of doing a side-by-side comparison of the Revlon One Step to the Dyson, and they basically did the same. So I bought oh my god, I bought the Revlon one, and I just didn't like it. Like, it just didn't do anything for my hair, and I was just really upset because I was like, everyone's getting these like amazing results, like why does my hair not look that good? So I kind of gave up and I was like, all right, maybe this isn't for me. And I was just like, I think I'm just using it wrong, because I know my hair can look like silky and voluminous and like really good, because anytime I get my hair cut or I go to like a hair salon and they style it, like it always ends up looking like this, and I'm like, I want to recreate that. How do I do that? So I was doing a little digging and I came across this. This is the John Frieda hair dryer. I forget what the specific name is, but if you just search John Frieda blow dryer, this will probably come up, and this is in the 1.5 inch. I believe they also have a 1 inch as well, so if you want more of like a tighter curl, you can do that, but if you have a lot of hair, you might not like that. I believe this is like $40, so it's actually one of the cheapest ones that I've seen. I believe the Revlon one is like $55 or $60. This is only, I think, $40. It's insanely light. Like, this is probably the same weight as my hairbrush, which is crazy. I was worried this would be really heavy, but it is so light, which makes it so easy to kind of get in there and like work with your hair. The only thing is, I've been seeing other people say this, if you have really thick hair, you might not like this, because obviously it is smaller than like the Revlon hair dryer. So if you have really thick hair, this might just take you a really long time. I have really like fine and thin hair. I have a lot of hair, but it's very fine and thin. And so I saw a bunch of reviews of people basically saying if you have thinner fine hair, you're gonna like this a lot more because it's rounder and it kind of applies air really well to your hair. I'm thoroughly shocked, and I feel like nobody has talked about this product at all, but I literally love it. It distributes heat really well too, so like every single strand gets covered, and it's just overall a very easy tool to use. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm just trying to share my amazing intel because it has changed my entire life and I love it. So we're gonna go through the details of how I was able to achieve this and make it look so silky and soft and amazing. It is completely dry, and this is sort of the finished look. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. As you can see, my hair is still super wet, so I've kind of started, but I like to take this time and just kind of let it air dry, and I'll do my makeup, because you want your hair to be like 70 to 80% dry. You don't want it to be like soaking wet like it is right now. So I kind of just like literally leave it, and then we'll do my makeup in the meantime. If you're in a rush, you can just use a regular blow dryer and kind of speed up the process, but I'm just gonna let it air dry and finish my makeup and let this dry, and I'll be right back. And also, while I'm waiting, just to kind of speed up the process, I'm going to brush my hair out since it's obviously kind of a crazy mess. I like to take this Hask Biotin Boost. It's like a 5-in-1 leave-in spray. It thickens and detangles. So I just like to shake this up and kind of liberally spray it through my hair. It just, again, it helps with like detangling because it looks a little crazy, and smooths it out. And it also has a built-in heat protectant as well, so I don't have to worry about heat. And you don't have to use this. You can use like literally any spray that you want. I'm just using this one, and then I'm just going to gently brush through my hair. Okay, so now that my hair is like 70% dry. It might not look like it. I know at the top it's still kind of wet, but down here it's pretty dry. And then I'm just gonna take, this is the Briogeo Blow Dry Perfect Heat Protectant Cream. I literally just have a sample of this. You don't need this because I already kind of covered it with this, but I'm just gonna use it just because I have it. And I'm just taking like a little bit and I'm just going to like go through my hair. And finally onto the main event. So what I like to do is part my hair. So I'll start by just taking the top half and pinning that up and out of the way because I just find it's easier to work. And then we have the bottom half of my hair and I'm just gonna split it in half just like that, and again like brush through, making sure there's no knots or anything. And then I just like to go from one side to the next. So I'll start here because this one's a pretty thick amount. So I'm gonna take the like front half of my hair and I'm just going to literally pin it up. I just find that this simplifies the process, but you know, again, whatever works best for you. So then I'm gonna turn it all the way up to high. And give it a break. And you want to go away from your face. So like I said, keep pulling away from your face. You want to keep going up and down a few times to make sure it gets dry. And if you hold tension on it and you kind of focus on the ends of your hair like I'm doing right here, that's what kind of gives you that like wave and bounce at the end. You want to kind of just keep pulling it tight and keep rolling that hair up so that way you get this. And you guys can probably already see the difference between this side, which is completely dry and it's got a little volume and bounce, whereas this one, which is just sitting. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the rest of my head. All right, now we'll do this side. Okay, and then to do my bangs, I like to group them all together and then brush it down and then like pull it up and be like this. And then I went through and I kind of parted my hair and I followed it kind of out just so it goes up and out, if that makes sense. This is the final and finished look.